Time around, he gets a good start, he gets good farm, he can start making the moves himself.
Absolutely. I mean, this hero, it's pretty great. It's a Spirit Breaker. This hero, just as we've seen, it's good early, it's good mid, it's even better late. It gets to these ridiculous portions. So, on paper, it should be able to have an overall better time. But catching the puck is still going to be an issue. So we'll have to see if that itemization does come out, like Effie said, you know, the eventual Hex or whatever the Kato would like to build to be able to have that. So, see how these lanes do end up going down. And let's see how I think top could be a little bit of a difficult one. That's the one thing for Moo. This is definitely not an easy lane for the Spirit Breaker.
Absolutely. I mean, definite kill potential from Azure Ray's duo.
Got him.
Woo! Thompson able to keep himself alive there with the ticks of the lead seed.
I mean, Moo as well too might just die top. Like, this is just incredibly aggressive.
It is indeed your first blood this time. This game too coming out nice and early here for Azure Ray. 1 minute in low. He's the one to claim it.
It really does feel like they have formula again to probably win all 3 lanes mid. Perhaps Gunnar can get a, maybe it'll be trade farm of that one, so probably 2-1 lanes, but definitely feels like they have a recipe to be able to do that. And it's a lot of aggression that can come out if you do get an early advantage with this Jur. These heroes, all of them, as they said, everyone has a stun. Everyone can make moves.
And talking about making moves for Nouns as well on their side of things, right? Gunnar on the Cole, very different dynamic to when he was doing the Monkey King last game in terms of what he wants to get out of it with this build up into a Radiance. He gets his bots and he's going to be ready to turn up wherever and whenever he's needed.
Absolutely. He just has to, it's going to be positioning, and more than that, it's like somebody else has to give him the information first before Gunnar shows up, because Gunnar has to know, in particular, where this Tusk is, where the puck is, because if they get on him, there's going to be the follow-ups always in that early mid game. I think most of this game for me is going to be up to Gunnar's first like 15s for the side of Nouns. How much he's going to be able to slow down the aggression that we've seen from Azure.
Careful up top, too close low, and I mean, well, they'll definitely look to get aggressive. I think trying to get the wave in a bit of a better spot to, if they can, set up for an opportunity to go for another kill top.
Yeah, the power of the CK. You just never can really keep this hero low. He's always just full HP in the laning phase, and he's got a great combo bottom.
They go for Amson, in with the damage, snowball as well.
Massive.
Both side lanes here for Azure Ray, getting kills early on.
This lane is, I love watching this Dawn Tusk, honestly. I mean, we've seen Shopify do it so much throughout multiple different tournaments. I'm glad we're seeing other teams do it as well. Constant kill threat.
May indeed be a lane that K1 can survive in, but again,
he's getting
struggling to get the CS down here.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely is annoying, you know, the little bit of aspect of like attack speed slow, right? Like this, I think this Tusk, this hero we've been seeing more and more of it throughout this tournament. I'm really like, even seeing the little things of this attack slow. It is annoying, isn't it?
Oh, it absolutely, it messes up with your last hit.
Always.
Yeah. It really does.
Lotus played that one top. Looks like they were able to get the one on Nouns.
Behold!
Gunnar's holding his own. He has that good lane so far for himself.
I mean, that should be right.
Yeah.
Sure, you're not necessarily going to be able to connect with every blast onto the puck, but you're going to be able to push and nuke the wave back out against the pressure of Somnus with his own orbs. So
yeah,
both mids, they're going to farm.
Yep, and Gunnar, he's very, very comfortable with this. He's played it for a long time. He's doing the stacks. He's getting those going already for himself. So yeah, I think he's going to be eyes on him, at least for me, to watch what he's going to have to do for these side lanes a bit. Because as you were saying, yeah, K1's still struggling, Moo as well. Gunnar just missed twice uphill to stack his own kill. Very unfortunate for him. Lelis will do a little bit of helping though for Gunnar, at least take away that water rune away from Somnus. Somnus still pretty much full mana, full health though, so doesn't hurt him too much.
Do you imagine once sort of the Sixers hit on Somnus, are we to expect moves from Azure Ray supports to come and look to kill mid, or will he be looking to a side lane gank Somnus?
Honestly, it can be either one. I think they can make, it depends on what he wants, how much priority they, he might talk to his other lanes and just be like, how's the Void doing? Do I need to actually make the move down there? No? Okay, you guys come in and let's just kill this Coddle. He's the only one who's having a good game, so they have options at this point so far. 2-0 for the side of Azure.
They're going to know that K1's not getting a lot out of this bottom lane.
They're just in. The Inkswell.
So if they can close in with the Snowball, they certainly can. Snowball into the Inkswell stun. Janssen nowhere to run. Another kill. Azure Ray.
Cool. They bring the third hero up there. I guess they're just like, yeah, our CK low's not getting slowed down whatsoever. We can make this quick little easy play to get a kill and keep ourselves rolling. Hot start again, 3-0. But Gunnar is the one who's farming. So it's going to be eyes. It's really going to be how much he's going to be able to do. Early boot to travel. Definitely look to make some... Does have to watch out also because It'd be a pretty pinata for once Chalice has level 6 as well too, if they can get on him.
Yeah, he's
Don't get
quite
Bram.
the connection with the Brown Ball here, so not a chance to continue with that move onto low. Yeah, the thing is for Gunnar as well, when he is making those moves to the side lanes, once he has the bots, you just know that Somnus is going to be as quick with the TP.
He will be.
You get in and punish with Dream Coil, you can again potentially start to see some sort of the similar moves that we had in the game 1 where Nouns, they were trying to go over these players under these towers. Azure, they were shutting them down early.
Oh yeah. And they're gonna be tanky, and they're gonna have all that extra little bit of healing that comes in too, right? The Dawn, the CK with his own built-in lifesteal.
And they've got so many ways to turn.
So much.
Save with the snowball.
Yep.
Bottom lane, they'll look for K1. They've got the silence out here. Qianming joins forces with the other two of them to go and take down the Void. Let's see if they can get more. Gunnar in response, able to blast FY.
Can he get more?
But anyway, to stop this, they don't.
Nope.
But Qianming, he's back through the gate, back up to the top lane. He's perfectly fine.
And I like that we see the skill build come out from Qianming. Just having that little bit of point in silence, it's always going to be very effective versus this Faceless Void in particular.
Yeah, that whole move and sort of skill build completely catching K1 by surprise.
Yep. Good kill though for Gunnar, and I believe that is his Butcher Travel finished up at the self up there. It does feel like, I feel like this is the most active, keep it alight almost ever. He's got to make these moves constantly. His top also.
Move. He's already used the charge, and even if he had it, he's out of mana. The kill to be granted here towards Qianming and Low in this safe lane.
Wisdom Runes. So perhaps now he's going to be able to get both of them here. I see Yamsun's making his move toward the opposing one while Ellis is going to get his. Again, I'd be able to get those early ones. I think they also got both, or they denied it at least one and took the other one last time in the first two, but it didn't end up changing the outcome, of course. But at least 2 Wisdom Runes, so supports will be high level. Lelis is 5 now.
Hard for these two alone to make towards K1. Qianming comes in to join them. K1, he's hit the 6 as well, so Chronosphere could be the tool required to buy time and set up for Nouns to turn things. Azure do try and get aggressive on towards the Void close to his tower.
Yep, and they have the Boots of Travel, so they have the hero that wants to be able to join with that Chrono.
They'll have the damage.
They should have the damage, yep.
Top lane move. The silence into the ink swell. He's still going to get the charge off, so this time round, Moo able to live.
Back over. Somnus playing around bottom.
Dire's middle
K1 has to be
tower
very
is
careful
under
showing
attack.
himself down here. And
He's playing careful enough, yeah. Somnus isn't going to spend any more time looking for the action there.
Power Rune Gunner, he'll get blessed, he'll be able to get it up top, and now they're going to look to make their move. Lelis, still not quite 6, but still very high level on this Willow at the moment. Do they have the damage for low? He's got Phantasm at the random, and he's got a Healing Lotus. And they have level 6 now on Chalice, so this move could quickly get turned around.
Somnus has a TP as well. He can turn up and turn things around if Nouns don't get a quick kill.
Oh, okay.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Phantasm gets
attack.
taken down as soon as it was summoned there. The blast coming in, the TPs, they're going to be coming in now. Solar Guardian as well.
Hit up the mark.
They've just got to back off. If Nouns get out with everyone alive, it's not too bad. They force a response from Azure. They don't lose anything themselves now.
I mean, it's 5 heroes rotating, so a nice little bait play there perhaps from Nouns. Maybe they lose one.
Block off here from FY. Do they have the stun in time? They certainly do. Inkswell's there, they'll let it off, they'll take Yamsun down. So kills found, but certainly could have got a lot worse. But there for now, they just lose the support.
Yep.
And very much space literally created there for K1. He is very happy on the other side of the map.
Yeah, maybe a little bit hungry there from Chalice. He used it very early, like nobody was even low. I think ideally most situations you'll see is like as the coil comes out, or if there's a chrono that comes out in particular, that's when that Dawn ult will come out. Chalice is a little too trigger happy. They do get 1 kill, but I don't too upset about that one. And they're going to go greed. It's going to be a very greedy build that we do see coming around. That's why Gunnar, his early game has to be perfect. His Spirit Breaker is going to go Midas. His Void is going to go Midas. Yeah. Gunnar needs to have a perfect mid game.
Yeah, one of those patches where 2 cores have got a Midas, one's rush to Boots of Travel.
Yeah.
Greed is good. Is he going to be good enough for Nouns though? We'll see.
We'll see, because they're not going greed. Not by any means. They're looking for full aggression.
Set up for Chalice. Do they need to? I want to drop the chrono for this one. TPs are going to be coming in. K1, he doesn't want to commit here as he will jump back. And in fact, sorry, he was all still on cooldown for the last move. See if they can get away with this under the tower. They can! Nice kill to be found there under the tier 1. They'll get away with that.
Great play there. Moo charging across the map, giving that vision the whole time.
So, yeah, still a minute until K1's going to be able to have that chrono back up again. But that's a little bit of player space.
Gunnar.
And then the Midas done.
Somnus is on him.
And they done the fear and return to catch Somnus, but he's able to dodge it with a phase shift. Snowball in over towards Gunner. He is trapped and taken down. Maybe able to find more Azure as they get themselves in on top of Lelis. The X-Force stun catches him. The Shadow Realm comes to an end. The trap's there from FY with the shards down. Azure, they'll take down the two of them.
Nothing you can do about that there. He's an invis puck on top of your coddle. You're just, it's always going to be the case. If they do find the coddle like that, it's going to be these three frags. He's almost at his vessel though, so decent farm anyway there for Gunner, but does get brought down finally. Oh, is that what it was?
Oh, I was gonna...
Alrighty, I was wondering why it was down.
That's where the chrono went.
Alrighty.
Alright. Well, he's going to have it back up soon. 10 seconds, we'll see K1 have that one ready again.
Yeah, because you're like, he might chrono. I'm like, yeah, he might.
Yeah.
Wait, why doesn't he have it?
Well, at least we found out. Thank you very much, production.
Yep, K1.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Setsu.
under attack.
Turn. I don't think he's killing anyone here.
1 second stun, he's silenced.
I mean, that was a situation maybe where you just have to chrono and run. Overgrowth's out as well. There's no Guardians there. They're not even getting FY. FY's perfectly fine. Moo's going to charge across. He might get Mate with the ultimate. He does. So they're taking out one of the supports here of Azure.
Gunner. Be careful, coiled back up from Somnus.
I mean, on the side, Azure they managed to wrap around and catch Lelis.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I don't think they expected that extra rotation from the CK, right? He tried to go back in with this Void a little bit here, but sure, they're about punishing. They see these biases. They see boots of travel and stuff like that. They're not queuing biases. They're playing all-out aggression.
And these early ults are just not working out the way that Nouns want them to. K1 there with the Chronosphere, Yamson with the Overgrowth. It's just not finding much, if anything at all, for Nouns in this early game.
Like Panel said, right? Damage definitely lackluster for quite some time here coming out from Nouns. It's all reliant really on Gunner getting these connections. And yeah, they keep getting on him. And now with that coil. Now Somnus, he had it at the tail end of that fight.
Got it.
Maybe the two of them can try for Chalice. They've got the time dilation out on him.
He's got the TP2 from Gunner.
Should be a kill. I mean, he'll have the chance to pull himself away with a hammer in a second. Now continue to run him down, charges back up. Yeah,
Radiant's middle
it'll be a slow,
tower is under
painful death here for Chalice, but a surefire one. And indeed, they will take him out. Moo the one to get the kill. That will help him towards the Midas. He's got his own one done now. It's going to be sent out right now.
Chalice spends his gold though. Spent pretty much every single bit of it there. Almost had the blade mill finished up, so he's not too worried about it. But in the meantime, it did take them some time to chase Chalice how far he was. They're actually going to get a mid tower out of that all too.
Yeah, they don't mind dropping an ultimate for that one at all. They know at this stage, Azure, they can get kills without their ults.
Oh, let's actually get the connection there. Gets the whole creep wave too. Has his Midas at the ready. Protect the tower a little bit.
Better start than game one from Nouns, but only by a little bit. As Azure,
only by a little.
Definitely the ones in the happiest spot. Somnus 302, low, of course. Uninterrupted farm for him.
And he's very tanky. That's the thing. It's like the limited damage that's there for Nouns versus this tanky CK that just gets that much tanky with the saves and with everything around him with an Ink Swell too that's going to come out the shard. Problematic. And now cooldown, Chrono on cooldown. Same thing with that Spirit form. They're definitely feeling much stronger to look for the fights even if they don't have coil. And Blink finished up on Somnus. He's got the gap closed. So now he can literally just blink on Coddle and they can just Dawn ult perhaps and get those catches.
I mean, Dream Coil's back up in 10 seconds.
Gunner has to play. He has to have some information in these fights. Has to have all the protection possible for himself.
And with all the chaos that has been going on, only dying the once so far.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Now Potter, got eyes on Chalice. Should have a solid chance to take him out again, especially with a good few bashes. Moon knocks it back with the ultimate. Chalice tries to pull himself away. Backup is coming in.
He's alive.
And it's going to be in time indeed for them to hold back. They won't chase any further for Chalice. They respect the fact that Azure are bringing in the numbers. Somnus, he's going to be able to catch Shamson in the trees. Everyone else will make it out. Why finishes him off with the shards. So they don't get Chalice, but again, able to retreat with the majority of them. So that they only do lose a support once again in that situation. So their losses now.
And they are doing the move that, you know, whenever you're playing versus Dawn, it's, you know, you want to be ganked. Because if you don't gank the Dawn in a lot of these situations, you just get turned on quickly. So they're attempting to make those moves, but Chalice is a bit too tanky. Blade Mail plus, of course, the Spark of Courage. Ridiculous amounts of armor and tanking. Yeah, he survives. And they didn't really have to commit much of anything on the side of Azure to be able to get that little bit of a kill. So they're still hungry. They're still ready to look for a kill. They're not even backing. The thing is, like, you see them not even backing up for their Wisdom Rune. It's been up for over a minute now. Jure just wants to keep playing on the enemy side of the map. They want to keep applying that pressure versus this Faceless Void.
Got eyes on K1 as well. Tianming and Somnus on the hunt. They've hit him with the scan. They know he's up here in this camp.
Got Solar Guardian as well.
Jump. In with the silence. In with the burst. K1's gone. Nothing to be done to save him.
Gunner completes his TP down here. They're a bit careful. Low up top versus the Willow. Darn right. Another big hit onto that Void. K1 continues to struggle while Low just has absolute freedom in the game. Move, get away.
Try and set up onto him.
Or will they?
F1's going to go for this, but Gunner's ready to back Moo up. They got enough damage to bring the Spirit Break down. The Fear comes out. Moo, he's still alive. The nuke's there as well. Somnus will manage to jump forward though, pick him off on the back lines, and they'll take him down.
They'll get 2 big kills
lose
though.
Both supports for that one.
Maybe some miscommunication there. I think Somnus was backing away while his 2 supports went in.
He backed off and then, I mean, it did seem like a bit of a deep attempt there from the 2 supports. It does cost them their lives.
Yeah. Nice kills there coming out for Gunner. Not having to commit pretty much anything either there, so.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The tower though, dropping low. He's able to finish that one off. He's got Somnus on the side too. We'll let you back away. In respect to the heroes respawning.
Dire's top
And now
tower.
back up for that Wisdom Rune that they didn't get from before.
Holding this tier 1's pretty nice. Not easy for them to completely finish off, and with the living armor they'll be able to keep it standing strong in this mid lane. Just make sure that can enable as much of their half of the map for as long as possible to get K1 the space that he needs as the Void.
To get the farm, to get that Octarine, of course, for the Spirit Breaker. Take your time, get to that later stages. They need a lot of time.
And Azure, they're going to know that. You can definitely imagine that once that next item or so is done, that
They're gonna
Azure, they'll smoke up and go.
Yeah, they're going to keep picking it up, and they now have Blink on the Tusk. It looks like he's probably going to get brought down here from Gunner.
Same time, top lane.
Up top, K1.
Looking for him, but the time walks there in time. Low won't manage to pull him back.
Now just making the move. The charge is coming through. Low, bit far forward.
Setting up with the slow. K1 has got the chrono necessary.
Nice
Overgrowth there from Yamson. K1 no messing around. He'll drop the chrono onto 2 of them, and they'll bring down Tianming and Low.
Beautiful play.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They punish them. They see them committing just even a tad bit far forward. They get the TP coming through. A nice charge there from Moon. The tower does get finished off, but
Yeah.
great move. Good chrono, even though it stops the charge. Who cares?
Yeah, a couple of slip-ups it feels in the last few moments from Azure, especially in sort of the support department, right? The 2 of them making that move down the middle lane and then getting caught in these separate situations. FY down bottom and then Tianming up on that attempted play top with Low. It's getting punished and it's giving Nouns the chance to get back into this game with these kills.
Yeah, it's good moves to punish. And I mean, they had Solar Guardian that last fight too, but Chalice, he was just like, I'm not going up. That's suicide for me too. So a good punishing play that they're able to set up. Chalice, I believe the Deso is finished up though, so imagine they're going to still look to make aggressive plays.
And the damage is big as well, but not big enough. Move!
Oh, he didn't have the Deso yet. It was just about to get to him on the
If
courier.
that was there, he
would have had him. Yep.
Move. Able to survive.
That was literally, courier was 100 distance away from him having that Deso finished up.
Gonna, I think, there with a 4 save.
Yes, good call.
The tower. Not going to be punished for that one. Azure able to step in. Somnus now on a mega kill streak on his puck. 5-0-4.
Radiant's middle tower
Mid-tier
is
1 tower.
under
This time round should go down.
Yeah, finally. Heavy amounts of minus armor on this Dawn too. The damage that Chalice is going to do is pretty explosive in these fights. Eyes on this Dawnbreaker. Now it's good. I mean, they're getting... It's only 4K lead, right? The Midas is definitely starting to kick in there a bit there. Moo getting closer and closer to that Octarine, and that's really when the big power spike enable Spirit Breaker comes out.
Looking infinitely better than game 1 for Nouns.
Oh yeah. Completely different.
Probability as well, giving them a sizable chance here against Azure. The moment that I believe probably 90 minutes into that last game, it's probably around the 10%, maybe even lower.
Maybe even lower, yeah.
The Dire have reinforced their
Chronosphere's still on cooldown.
Radiant's middle tower
With the opening, and Chalice in with the damage.
There's the stack. Finally gets his Deso stack. I say finally. He just got it, but yeah. Low?
Okay, one.
Oh, K1. Oh no.
Don't. Oof.
Oh my goodness.
Woo! A little worried there. But,
That 39% may have quickly shifted to that 10% right after that TP.
never want to TP over that outpost when you don't have the vision.
No.
And he won't. K1, just teasing with them.
And now FY, he's feeling good after his blink. He's now queuing up the Midas on the Tusk, so game state is starting to slow down as we see. A lot of times from 17 to like 25 minutes, games do slow down a tiny bit. But still looking to get aggressive anyway. The rest of his team up top, they're looking to position for that 21-minute Wisdom Rune potentially, and maybe even steal that Tormentor away. They're all up here. Dawn ult at the ready. Gunnar has to be incredibly careful.
Nouns could fight back. If they don't quickly lose a hero at the start of this, there's definitely a chance for them to piece together a team fight around their tier 2 with their own ults at the ready. In fact, Gunnar, he's going to start going towards Somnus aggressively. He'll scare them off.
He did give away the fact that they have a ward there, very likely though. That move that he did, they're hiding in the tree and then just going for that play there. It's very likely they're going to know there's a ward, at least in the area. From his area, they're just going to back out of there. They're like, okay, never mind. Screw that Wisdom Rune, screw the Tormentor kind of play that we're thinking of.
Right, quick jump in on the mid.
Gunnar?
Right for the setup of Gunnar. He was able to nuke through the creeps there. Not a chance for Somnus to TP over to this one.
Middle tower
Now maybe a chance for Nouns to turn. They're in with a charge over towards FY. They'll manage to punish him. Gunnar on a killing spree himself now.
Doing
Once
well.
again, where Azure, it seems like they're supporting F1 Tiaming. They keep trying to set up these moves. This time round, they're not getting away with it. Nouns, they're punishing it time and time again.
I mean, Gunnar's, this Force Staff now, what, 2 times or 3 times it saved people, and it's causing issues. You see how FY was trying to like angle himself, try to block it and stuff like that, so that this solo guarding comes in, but nicely done again from Gunnar.
In one of those situations where, yeah, I think they didn't have the fortifications and maybe try and make the
Don't
aggressive
think
play
so.
with the creeps. They couldn't keep it alive. They couldn't allow for the chance for Somnus to boost the travel over in that one.
I mean, Gunnar is absolutely 5-1-4 so far in the Coddle, even though there are quite a bit of ways to get on top of him with the early blinks that they've picked up. Yeah, he's definitely keeping himself up there.
Yeah, they were really missing this sort of impact from him in the last game. He's making up for it here in game 2.
And he has to, right? Like we said, he's got double Midas side laner, so he's got to be having this type of impact so far. Good. But now Roche on the menu. They'll be able to clean this one up very quickly with their items. And with tag team.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
If they weren't contested, I'm sure even if they were aware this was going on, they're kind of okay with this, right? They're making the most of the space, as you say, with K1 and Move farming away, looking to scale. They're not looking for a fight, they're just looking for time.
They just got to get more and more farm, get this Void online, get into those crazy late game talents, the 20 talent in particular. And he is getting more and more protection. He's getting closer and closer to his potential Manta, which will help him at least versus some of the silences and stuff like that, but it does feel like he's going to need a lot of protection because there's a ton of answers for him.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to try and get the BKB finish first.
First to be, okay, I actually like that better. Yes, yeah.
There's a lot of silence, right? You're going to be dispelling one of them, but then the second one's going to be coming in from whether it's the Puck or the Grimstroke.
Radiant's bottom
Still does have to
tower
watch
is
out, of
under
course, for the
attack.
Soulbind at some points, even if he does go for this BKB, but still probably the safer route.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Here too.
Radiant's bottom
Armored
tower
up.
is under attack.
Blade, Gunnar. We've seen already how much damage he can kick out with the Illuminate spam. And buffed up by the E-Blade.
Yeah.
This is a serious amount of damage.
Dire's top tower
Gunner's able to
is
find the
under
positioning
attack.
around a good Chronosphere from K1. They'll have the damage to kill these heroes.
No, absolutely. And this also, it's double, right? It can be aggressive, it can be defensive. He now has multiple different things he can actually do with this itemization that he's gone for.
Bottom tower is under
Lincoln's
attack.
will be there for Somnus, so he'll be able to protect himself versus this charge constantly around the map. Nouns will be able to get there. Tormentor. Gotta go against him. Oh, okay. Nice. He actually didn't buy it, I guess. For the arcane boots. Kind of poor on the tree.
Sort of same except for the supports around the board.
Yeah,
Not like that game one where FY was able to get away with some sort of Gleipnir build.
for now.
It will build up, obviously, as you say, with the Midas, which he's very close to having done. 50 gold away from having that complete on Tusk.
And they're making the set up top, but it's spotted immediately. Nouns sees both supports again. Nope. They're making moves up here. Nouns has 4 heroes shooting here.
They can fight this. Move. Gonna go for Tiaming over the side. Silence comes out, Solar Guardian's there, ready for the turnaround. They catch the stun over towards Smooth. They'll turn, they'll punish the breaker.
Oh, maybe getting a little bit too aggressive there versus the Grimstroke with the shard.
Maybe even able to find more as well. They get the silence in on the Lilith. They drag him back with a rift. A couple of them taken down quickly and cleanly. They looked for action nouns, but they weren't fully set up for it.
Gotta be careful versus the Grim. I mean, he's got this quick little dispel and stuff like that. They have Solar Guardian, so he's back to full HP in seconds when they make that move. K1? Oh my goodness, be careful.
And there is still the Aegis obviously on low, but maybe a window where the Solar Guardian is on cooldown that they could look to try and make a move themselves still on the side of Nouns when they have everybody back up.
Little difficult for them to go for low. He has just this double dispel versus the Coddle in particular, which is the one that's actually the hero that can bring him down, so it does feel punish the CK. It's pretty difficult unless they have all 5.
Kings at 10, still with a 7k lead, all 3 cores at the top over on the side of Azure A.
The thing is, the Chalice is just scaling so damn much in comparison. Like, Moo, yes, he's farming, he's getting his Midas Octarine, but look at the differential between the two. It's a 4k difference when one has a Midas Octarine. Chalice is gonna be another core. Completely. He's gonna be that second core fully. And this hero hurts. When you're able to get this type of itemization.
Do have ways to control him.
They do.
Sort of with the Chronos, Ashes, the Overgrowth, down bottom move.
Keep finding him.
Tries to go for the wave, but they were set up and ready for that one. The Basher done on Chalice. Stop. Oh, tempting to go on to Gunner, though. On about the Overgrowth. Hard done. We're seeing an attempt with the
another
there, but the Guardian is going to be there to answer it.
Oh my god.
He was lucky he didn't get caught by a bash there.
It's not on him.
It's not on him.
It's on the
okay, it's on his way. I think it nearly made him get down to him before he used the ult to get over.
But that's why he's buying it.
Oh,
that's literally why he's buying it. He knows that the only way the Void's going to be getting out in a lot of these situations is with BKB TP.
Yep.
Now they're going to have a Basher, they're going to have the Tusk Warriors punch too. Continuing to get that skill, and they're quickly moving around the map. They're bottom, they're top, they're all over the place so far in Azure. Last few moments for Nouns to find a window. Their Chrono is now on cooldown. Everything is on cooldown.
Yamson. Friggin' jumped in. Another Deso snap for Chalice.
Radiant's
Scaling and
middle
scaling
tower
and
is under
scaling.
attack.
Top, Low is just playing on his own. And they look to punish this. He's got 30 seconds left on the Aegis. Perhaps this is where they can go.
They could try. Take time though. K1.
Oh no, K1!
Jump down bottom. Somnus.
Deleted.
The coil. K1's out.
Alright, just kidding. Now they cannot make that move up top. Low is actually going to make his move back in himself.
I mean, they really want to try and punish the fact that he's on his own.
And he's not technically fully on his own, I guess. The boot to travel from the puck can come out, but Low pushing the limits. Azure, just all of them pushing the limits. These last 6-7 minutes, that gold lead has shifted massively.
In the mid.
Ooh, again. This time he'll be able to get away.
Low nearly finding Lilith's on his own there, but Lilith's able to force down to the low ground. TP's coming in top.
Look at Low go. He's just doing this on his own. Forcing reactions.
I mean, with his heart complete, top of the armor, it's the Manta. There's a lot of HP they've got to try and get through if they want to tackle the CK 28 minutes in.
Oh, yeah.
12k lead now for Azure A. Very much making a case for the fact that Nouns may just not be getting away with this Midas attempt that they've gone through with the 2 cores here. They needed time. They didn't get it in game 1, where they also tried a sort of similar hold and stall and farm it up attempt. They're getting punished again on this one. Nouns.
They're just getting caught on these side lanes. Moo in particular constantly. Like, Gunner still only has the 1 death, but I mean, Moo now it's 2 or 3 times in a row. They're finding him. And Hector's Chronos just, they're not working. Into this Dawn ult every time.
What they can get here. There's Gunner and the 2 supports set out. They have the Overgrowth.
They've got Chrono at the ready too.
They want to get K1 involved, eh? He's thinking about it.
I just feel like he's
close to his Manta.
He's all close to Manta and close to 20, kind of. Like, it feels like for him, he probably wants to wait for a little bit more of a timing. His damage still feels very lackluster on this Void until he has those 2 timings. Or the 20 in particular.
Yeah, they need Gunner to be in position with the Evelyn and the Illuminate, and they also ideally need to have eyes and control on Chalice.
Yeah.
Solar Guardian coming in each and every time. Just a bit too much for them to deal with, especially how quick he got the level 3 solo online. K1.
He'll live.
To jump away, but it's going to cost him the BKB charge. But Solar Guardian, it is out, so a little bit of a cooldown to play with in mind for Nouns.
Chalice also got Paladin Sword, by the way, so probably the best pickup he could have found there. Even more healing.
Its middle tower is under attack.
And active, look at this, immediately top. I think they saw Moo for a quick second up here. They're instantly looking for the setup onto him.
Go the Dream Coil. E-Blade's going to be thrown out here in an attempt to keep him safe for the right clicks of Chalice.
Radiant's
Enough to buy time. No. Even a bash coming in on that last hit from Chalice. Moo taken out again.
It really is. The last 10 minutes, they're so faster on the map. Anyone that they see is getting set up on, and For now, they're just not finding the connection. Actually, it's going completely opposite ways. The Chronos just aren't doing much of anything, and that's the man to kill.
That is indeed Ultimate Orb taken out of the game for a couple of minutes with that courier snipe.
Yeah, these sounds. With BKB on cooldown to 40 seconds, it feels like they know exactly where he is. Look at this. Before he even walks toward the Ancients, they're setting up onto him.
Chalice.
Got Somnus near him, too.
Chalice is there. They're in with the swing of the hammer. The bash comes down. K1 is getting punched up, but they're able to take him down. They take him out. Not a chance to jump away. BKB was still on cooldown for 20 seconds as well.
Radiant's middle tower is
K1,
under
they really just have his number in this game. This series in particular, nothing is going his way at all.
Yeah. I mean, last game on the PL, at least he sort of got to avoid the action and hit creep. This time around, he can't avoid them at all. They're hunting him down. They're finding him very successfully.
Well, he is a void, but he can't avoid it at all. I mean, there's too much stun. Like you said, too much stun, too much silence, too much control. It's been dream plays really coming out, and the itemization too. Like these multiple blink daggers and stuff like that to get on these heroes, as we're seeing, it's working perfectly.
I mean, Low's going to be huge. Even if you catch this CK in the
you
Chrono,
don't have the damage.
You're not killing him now. This overwhelming blink, about 1,000 gold away. He's going to have like 4,500 HP soon.
And we haven't even really gotten to see the fruition of like the multiple different saves. We've only really seen the Solar Guardian save. They still have the Inkswell save. They still have the Snowball saves potential too, if even necessary, which so far has not been needed. But now we're kind of in a reminiscent point of that last game where they have this massive lead, the damage is lackluster, and K1 is still behind.
And you see done on Chalice as well.
Jeez.
Insane amount of physical coming out. 14 stacks on the death, so he'll go look to treat himself towards an overwhelming blink as well next.
You see his level as well too. Look, if you just look at the levels overall in the game, look at Chalice. 22, and then you see the carries all the way down below. Having a remarkable game on this Dawn.
Smoke up from Nouns.
FY. Get punished here.
Yeah, they'll find him.
But he buys his components, and he actually has a full Aghanims finished up. So now they have really fun plays they can actually do. We've got Coil with an Aghanims kick too. See what Nouns can do with this moment here. I mean, it's a Roche up, but they don't have the damage for Roche.
And they want to find something more than just a support kill, but already Azure are setting up around this area.
Thomas is in with the gem.
It's not easy for Nouns to fight this, despite the fact that they have the numbers.
Low has an ED rune as well too. He's kind of low mana though on the CK.
Sending the illusions out, maybe seeing if you can bait some sort of reaction from Nouns.
Seconds on Tusk. See the grip. Who's in?
They're here with him. KB trying to take Xian Ming down. They'll get it. K1. Low for the jump. Low's going to turn up towards Move. Bash comes out with a charge fight from Move. Bash is here for K1. Is he focusing down the CK upon the Chrono? Does he have the damage?
He does no damage.
Nowhere close. The Solar Guardian's out. K1 has to back off, and now Nouns, they're on the retreat. Somnus in with the chase down. Jumps forward, looks towards finding Lelis in the tree line. Gunner's able to BKB TP out. He'll get away.
Oh, and he tickled him. Not level 20 yet on the Void, but even if he had the tag speed, the damage, I mean, he does the Vindicator's Axe. This CK was getting hit for literally 0 damage. Now Roche quickly gonna go their way. He literally did 0 damage. And there was a Donald coming in as well, too.
Roshan has fallen to the
It's going to take quite some mistakes here from Azure 8 for Nouns to have the opportunity to take them in a team fight. 25-12, 16k lead. Aegis, I mean, it almost feels like Low doesn't really even need the Aegis, but
really
he takes it anyway. There's no way he's dying even the once this game. Beyond that earlier.
Beyond the earlier one.
Just for one side, but from this point now onwards, how on earth do you kill this Chaos Knight?
Dyer's middle tower is under
Who knows?
attack.
I mean, 20 on Void has been hit, but as we're seeing, he's still just so far behind. He needs another item. And he doesn't have, the thing is too, he doesn't have an enabler. He doesn't have a buffer for the Void. It's Moo again.
Been found.
They keep finding him.
The BKB off, but it doesn't do anything for him there. Another charge down the drain.
Overwhelming physical damage. Down the mid lane low. I still can't believe he's not even level 20 on CK, and like Chalice is actually almost level 24.
Smoked up, they're ready for the jump into the base.
FY's ready to kick people out.
He is, if he gets his eyes on Gunner, he may just go for it. Gunner, keep his distance away from the outskirts of the base, making sure that that sort of jump play cannot occur.
They could potentially get the double jump too, right? They can get the blink coil into the kick, so immediately stunning them as they get kicked out. Now it has to be very careful how much they step up. They can't even de-ward this op ward. They know it's there, but they can't step up toward it.
Has fallen.
20 seconds till Chrono, but as we've seen, that has already mattered the last few times.
Trying to slow him down. Punch, the kick. They found the void. K1, put it outside the base.
See what he does to get out of this one. He's going to mount up. BKB. And he might still get in. The bashes there. He'll drop Chrono. He's caught by the Soulbind.
They're jumping in. Lowe's in.
He's in with the stun. He's caught the two. The K1 will manage to time walk out in time. So now they're able to save the void.
They've used all 3 BKBs on now already though. 4 BKBs just to reset, not to get any kill.
Hello, get back on with the push onto the tier 3 down bottom now.
Maybe the damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Right, 7, they can turn straight towards with the Starbreaker boost, gone in an instant.
Oh, and the damage.
Get the fear out. Solid one onto the two of them, gives them a chance to take down FY. Something to be found. Moo knocking back from Chalice.
Careful, Moo.
He did buy back for this one. They've got the silence upon him. Chalice is low. They're chasing Moo down. See another buyback this time coming out from Azure with FY. After Ray, they turn. They take Moo out a second time. He's out for 9.
Gunner's son.
The base they go. K1's able to remove the silence in time. Gunner will be able to blast back low. He's in the space to reset and survive, but now just the 4 of them against the 5 of Azure Ray, and still it's Aegis on low.
They can't get it off of them. They don't have the damage. They keep just dispel healing him.
Just can't push them off the barracks.
And they have nothing. They use their Chrono, they use their BKBs. K1's like, I have no purpose in being there. I'm gonna go hit some creeps, guys. Good luck.
Radiant's middle barracks are
Bottom racks.
Well, they might just keep going. They know everything's been used.
Yeah, they don't need to back off.
Radiant's middle
Doesn't matter that they don't have their ults here, Azure Ray. They're across the board with the lead that they have.
I mean, they have full items being delivered, a full Satanics coming out from Chalice, and I think a full other, full Octarine also for the Puck. They're looking to stick around. 90 seconds on Aegis. How long on Chrono? 30 seconds. The BKBs are coming back up for Nouns, but they need absolutely everything.
See if they have one more fight in them Nouns. 25k lead here, 37 minutes in. Able to last a little longer than game 1 Nouns, but still not a fun spot for them to be here. In here in this game 2.
They can't get low at all. He just continues to be like full HP. Continues the siege. K1's getting back, Moo's respawning. This is the last hurrah.
Can they even push them back a little bit?
top tower is under attack.
They're in with the charge, Moo. Trying to start something, but Ray Thomas, he just dances around behind him. K1 will get the Chrono drop down. It is also challenge. They're pretty much sick of that.
He blames.
And he's going to be able to protect the chance. He's a lot fire here. Finishing with the Illuminator. Turnover towards FY. They've got caught the Brown Boys. Got the snowball. Turning over towards K1. K1 trying to back away, but he's caught by the Soulbind. Time walks back up and
Getting out.
FY taking out the 2 of them. Look, he's still hitting the barracks. He just wants to get the job done, and he'll find it.
Under killed another.
I mean, his team's died, but Low, he doesn't care. He's looking for objectives. They've lost 3, but Hudson, they're still alive. They jump back behind the K1. The E-Blade there to protect the back, but the time walk is going to leave. Survives. They're taking Low out the ones. So they can go for round 2. Blink outs there, moves in on top of him with the charge. Hamson setting up as well. They've got the control. Do they have the damage? Low turning. Solder jumps in with the orb. Cross towards Moon. For Janssen on the back line. Janssen staying hidden in the trees.
It's a 2 versus 5. Well, 2 versus 4 right now. K1's coming.
C-Blade's there as well. Charge for Janssen. He's slowly dying. Will fall. They've got the knockback here with the ultimate. Surrounded completely. They bring Low down. It's a defense. It's a hold from Nouns.
It's a good hold. They must have kind of known maybe perhaps if the gold was spent too, because they killed Chalice. If Chalice hadn't spent on his Satanic, he would have had buyback to be able to join back in there. Then maybe it's a different story, but good kills nonetheless. Gunner gets some big cleanup ones, but Raxes, a lot of them have fallen off.
It's just that range Rax on the top lane standing between themselves and Mega Creeps. The damage still surely done by Azure Ray, but a little bit of a slowdown. Nouns, they keep the game going.
And yeah, you see there Chalice, no buyback because he spent on his full Satanic there, right? So good Chrono, they get the finish up onto him, and then they have the numbers, but good God, they have 4 or 5 heroes versus 2 for what, 20, 30 seconds, and it takes them some time to still bring down the CK.
It's the beginning of something.
Beginning of something, but need a couple more of those to be able to really feel comfortable for now.
Well, they managed to get a Skadi done, and
Okay.
pretty much well on the way to having the Biona complete.
Hey, that's a pretty big deal. Now he's actually maybe going to do some damage in these fights. As we're seeing, it's still mostly Gunnar doing the majority of the damage in these fights. And Gunnar actually also finding himself his Thomas Relic, excuse me. A lot more damage he's going to do to kick off inside of these fights. And the Nullifier also, too. His incredible cast range that you get, of course, from Spirit Form.
I mean, Gunnar definitely being the solid rock that the team needs.
Yeah,
Just the one death this game. Outside of that, not caught at all.
Still very difficult for them, but inching their way back in.
I mean, they can hold and they can certainly push these waves out. Even if they do get mega creep, they've got ways to deal with the creeps.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the power of the Spirit Breaker always, right? Roche, find out in about 50 seconds. 25, first one has been hit. Second one also almost there. Somnus is about to have his ready, and he also is committing his gold, it looks like, too. So the buybacks are definitely missing there from the side of the Azure heroes.
Yep, Bloodthorn done on low.
But they're just going in. I mean, they just want to take out this rack. They want the megas.
It's only going to take a little bit of a push to get this range track. They're trying to heal it up with the living armor.
20 seconds. Can they hold it a little bit longer for that to come back up? Refresher on the Spirit Breaker.
Okay. Move really ready to go. If he can get in and survive, it's going to be a lot of very annoying control. Azure going to be getting bashed around, charged, and knocked about all over the place. They've got a pretty solid team fight now.
Yeah. They have to find Chalice. I still think he still seems to be the biggest problem. Kill him at least the once, but he should have buyback. Chalice gets caught.
I mean, he's going to get caught in the corner immediately.
No buyback on him.
And they're taking about 2 minutes.
He's 200 short.
Caught on the front lines there, and immediate reactions from K1, no hesitation, dropping down that chrono, absolutely worth it. Every single time you find this Stormbreaker, you're dropping the chrono immediately.
Yeah, a perfect catch. And yeah, he's 200 gold for buyback, so pretty ideal that they do get that set up onto Thomas. Sees Yamson.
Should get him.
Oh, yeah.
Blade burst is there, godlike still for Somnus. Be able to take the Tormentor on top of it.
Somnus level 25 has been hit, that gigantic waning rift. We're going to start seeing that also be problems. I mean, we've talked so much about Chalice, a lot about low. Somnus also, of course, on his bug. 9-0-13. He is an absolute beast. I'm sure he's probably one of the highest damage in this game with all this that he's been able to do. So
yeah, both drafts, he's managed to find himself on an excellent hero for the state of the game. He's really pushing it to his full potential here.
Yeah, and him and Gunnar, top of that damage. Gunnar's actually ahead of it, though, which is, I would say, pretty damn impressive.
Definitely a bit of a shake-up for Azure. They weren't able to get the mega creeps as cleanly as they were definitely hoping for. Slow down in the plan.
Losing Chalice back-to-back. Now it's feeling quite a bit better, because now also, maybe they can sneak their way outside the base. Perhaps look to contest this Roche. 80 seconds until it will be respawning. Leaving the gem inside to scout. Why not grab it? Looks like they actually want to look for a fight here. Chalice respawning at 12. Getting themselves that ward's vision prepped out here.
Smoke. Buybacks will be very important at this stage. Almost certainly see some immediate ones if possible, but at the moment still 3 of Nouns short on the money. Their own buybacks.
And literally only a Treant Protector has buyback, right? Chalice, I imagine he really wants to finish this, because as we've seen, the priority is to chrono this Dawn. So I imagine he wants to try to get that little bit extra farm, but right now Roche is everything on their minds.
So we'll see that back up.
And it's gonna be right around that time where it shifts. Will they be able to kill it in time? Got about 30 seconds to kill it when it does spawn. They have a lot of minus armor and stuff. Waves, much better position.
Maybe not in good enough a position though to go for Roche.
I don't think so.
They're probably going to be held around the base. With this bottom wave that's got shoved in by Azure Ray. So Azure Ray likely to get the space they need to take this Roche down very quickly. And then back on track to look towards taking that final rain tract away from now.
They should, yeah, they'll be able to. Aghanim's will be getting picked up here. They're going to actually put this one on. Maybe Chalice.
Maybe Chalice. Yeah, I think so.
To the dire.
Yeah, I think it's the
Give it a
best.
Chalice.
First of
Instead of-
avoid. Now he can actually just play further back. Now instead of actually playing like so far up, he can make his ways.
Gonna try and make it aggressive, play top. Johnny forces it with Somnus and Chalice. Move. Is he able to get away from this? Charge is there. Oh, he's getting out.
He's actually gonna
He's getting
land.
out.
Oh my goodness.
Fortified.
Oh, Somnus. Oh, he's hunting for him though. TP's able towards the mid wave.
Oh, 2 seconds on the blink.
Attempting to close the gap on Moo, but Moo, he is away. Nice escape there, Space Maid here.
Now they must know. I mean, they already probably knew, but there you see immediately he does not have the Dream Coil Pierce's debuff immunity, right? Because otherwise it would have been the case where he gets the catch. So, I mean, they should have known that he had the Waiting Rift anyway from the way he played. 425's being hit. Void has now gotten it as well, too. Backtrack's online.
K1 spending up. It's not going to be a man that's saving for buyback. He wants to go all in to get this refresher all done.
Okay. He has to be a little cautious of his positioning in the next few moments, but I don't blame him for going for the spending in this type of game.
There it is. Refresher all complete for the Void. Kill as well has the 25 with the backtrack. Not an easy push for Azure Ray. Despite the 30,000 gold advantage they have, there's still absolutely a chance for Nouns to turn this.
Have to get pretty damn good chronos though. They have to still be able to protect Gunnar. Gunnar, he actually is short of the buyback.
Run all in here now. Make sure they can have everything possible to hold here on the
Kick
defense.
out.
The kickback's there.
K1!
They're in with the stun. The Storming hits comes in and one.
He's gone! Oh no! Hector!
And with the money spent, no buyback as mentioned. We'll see Moo try and recover things. He charges across. Will make it shot down F5. Buyback comes out for Yamson immediately. Moo with the BKB as he heads away as Low attempts to chase down the Spirit Breaker. So then we get the ball back. The BKB comes to an end. Low drags it back. The Eagle's there. Gunnar trying to save Moo to bail him out of this. Gunnar, he's able to get back to base. Moo, can he get away? He cannot. Low drags it back, finishes him off. But buyback to come out from Moo. Charge forward. Position thrown down onto Low. Another kickback. Gets Moo out of the fountain. Back into the reaches of Low and Jianming. As Moo silenced, taken out. And without these two cores, no buybacks on them. The space will be there for Azure to move on to the tier 4s.
Somnus again in. Another kickback.
He's not going to find it this time. Just get caught by the roof. They've got the downing with the E-plate they have. Take out FY.
Below ending this.
It's getting focus. Gunner's caught outside of the base. He has buyback. He's going to try and nuke them down here with the Illuminate, but the creeps are onto the Ancient. Low continue to try and close it. Another kill from Gunner. The challenge, the buyback's there. Solar Guardian straight into the heart of Now. Straight to their fountain. Sweeps it with the hammer. They're all going down. Now just left to Levis on his own here. The last one with buyback. They have a full fleet. He's got a fear. They're trying their best now, but it's not good enough. As Azure Ray onto the Ancient. GG is called. Azure Ray take this series 2-0.
Damn, pretty convincing too. This majority of this game they had absolutely in the bag. They're looking so confident, and honestly, I'm loving the way that they're playing.